Hey, this is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist.
I'm Aaron Goldstein from Goldstein Digital. Our last guest for the day, John Calvert, and we're going to be talking about the AV Fair.
We're going to talk about the AV Fair, the Kiwanis Livestock Auction. Hey, you've been raising animals for several years.
Since 4th grade.
4th grade, and now you're in...
11th. Well, I'm going into 11th this year.
I mean, that's like 7 years?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. How did you get involved in raising? It's a 4-H project?
No, I'm actually an independent.
How did you get involved raising animals for the auction?
So, I have a lot of family that's been in the fair, and is with animals a lot. Like my dad and my aunt, uncle, and grandpa. Yeah, I have a long line of family that does that.
So was there a lot of pressure? Oh, you got to do it. We all did it.
Not really.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. There's not really much pressure. It's like, if you don't want to do it, then yeah, it's okay. But yeah, it's kind of like sort of family, but not really.
I've
in
heard
a way.
The animal becomes a pet.
Yeah, but I don't really like to pick a name like a regular pet because I don't want to get attached.
Gotcha.
So.
Do you know how many animals go to auction each year at the AV Fair?
I'm guessing like a couple hundred.
Yeah. So what are the categories of animals? What sorts of animals are there?
Well, first there's like the bigger animals, the ones that you see with their own separate barns and all that, which are like pigs, sheep, goats, and steer. And then there's like the other ones like rabbits, chickens, geese, turkeys, all the smaller ones like rabbits and all that kind of stuff.
I've been to the auction, and we should mention the auction is Thursday, August 24th this year. Starts at 9 o'clock, goes till 5 or 6. It's a whole day, and it's a lot of fun. That's what we're talking about. So you'll see 50 or 100 swine and a lot of goats. Why only 1 or 2 rabbits? Why don't they auction off a bunch of rabbits?
Because there's like only reserve champion and champion. Well, like, so this is actually a funny story. So, a while back, I had a reserve champion duck because it had like the best feathers or whatever. I don't really know what they categorize it on.
Yeah, really. Do you think that's a real story, or are they just messing with you? Did you put like special lotion on the feathers or?
No.
No.
I think it just looks the best. Like it's got perfect symmetry or something. I don't really know what it is.
I never met an ugly duck. So did you make some money on that one?
No.
Because that should be like $1,000 duck, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think that they really sell ducks. They sell like the turkeys and chickens, I believe.
Well, why'd you raise a duck you couldn't sell?
I had it as more of a pet. I just wanted to see if I could do anything with it, just for fun.
So you're having fun?
Yeah.
Is this a class at school, or is this something that takes place after school?
Oh, it's actually my own little thing. Like, I don't have any organization like 4-H or like FFA because like I just have too much time on my hand, or not enough time.
Not enough time. Yeah, your dad's sitting here, so don't say you have nothing to do. You'll find something for you. It looks like you're a pretty busy guy to me.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the auction? People are raising animals, then you got to find buyers. I personally think, it teaches you a lot about life and a lot about business. What's the general feeling of the young people?
Well, there's a lot of energy in the barn, including with the pigs, because like I mainly sell pigs. I haven't done anything else.
Pigs have a lot of energy.
Yeah, they freak out. Like sometimes they get too hot or something, and they go and like squeal and like a blood curdling sound, and it's kind of freaky. Like the first time I raised a pig, it kind of scared me because it was like, oh no, are they being butchered? In reality, they're just like being rebellious or whatever.
Yeah, they're just being led around.
Yeah.
They're just going down the walkways.
Yeah, they're like whiny kids when you're like in the store or whatever. It's like that's mainly what they're doing, like freaking out about just being messed with. Like taking a shower, they get irritated, or if you're trying to move them, they get irritated, all that kind of stuff.
You've been doing this so many years. Are you getting pretty smart? You know how to handle animals?
Yeah, I say I would.
And you also help with the serving of the breakfast before the
Yeah.
auction, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the coolest deal.
Yeah, I used to be in Grange, but then a lot of them closed down, and now it's up to FFA. But I sometimes still help out anyways, because it's with Independent as well.
What's the difference between Grange and FFA?
So Grange is something like 4-H, but it doesn't have as much standards as like where the ranking is. It's more of like just doing stuff, like more of the experience instead of like the competitiveness. But yeah, that and FFA is like a class, like what they would teach in school. But yeah, they don't have it at my school, so I couldn't really do it. But
so John, what do you think? Are people just expecting? I'm not sure that the public knows where food comes from. I think they just go to the market and buy stuff, and they're going to be happy. They don't realize people raise, and this is their livelihood. And you know, the closer to home, the better, right? They don't want to buy it all from India or Australia or someplace.
yeah, there's a few stores around here. Like there's Van Dam's and there's Hemi Hay and Feed. I usually get my food at Hemi's because they have like Purina, and that's usually what we get for my pig. And also we're in good touch with the owner too.
Yeah. Speaking of businesses, who comes to the auction to buy these animals, these hundreds of animals?
Well, I usually make buyer's letters to like the businesses.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't do it to too many. I just give a good amount of letters, like around 15 or 20.
Yeah. Well, that's called marketing. That's important stuff. And that's kind of why I asked you to be on the show today, because the auction and the fair is important community, and we need to support it. The community needs to go over there and buy an animal or two at the auction, or just check it out, see what the kids are doing over there, the young people. And you can even do an add-on, so it's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. So you park for free, you get in the fair for free, you get a pancake breakfast, and then you get to go to the auction, and it is fun. The families and all, you know, the young people with their animals, it's like something you would see nowhere else.
Yeah, it's a really great experience.
Yeah. You gonna do it a couple of more years?
Well, I might, but I'm not really sure if I want to, because I done it for a while and there's a few more things that I want to do.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get to now. So if you wanted to go to the auction, you can walk over there, but even better, go online now and register to be a buyer. Take some money, and it's for a good cause, right? For the kids and for the families. So what you're doing now is you got the scout uniform on today. You're a Boy Scout, and you have an Eagle project?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I'm actually gonna be doing a coat drive later this year. I'm not really sure about the dates, but
You don't want to do a coat drive in the summer? No.
Well, that would actually be like the beginning, like the very late
Well,
summer.
look, we launched it today, so there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, this could be the start.
So how do you turn that into an Eagle project?
So an Eagle project is mainly something that you help change your community and how you would like benefit the community and all that. And so that's mainly what I'm doing. I'm gonna get donations from some committees, like some churches and all that, and also from local businesses.
I see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out your game plan here. I wonder about dry cleaners that have unclaimed,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and also
because they're clean.
yeah, and I was also thinking about that too. Like, when I donate or get some donations, I'm actually gonna take it to the dry cleaner to get them cleaned and all that, so that the people who don't have coats can have a nice clean scent to their coat instead of like weird smelling substances they don't know about.
Well, I think it helps with their self-esteem to have a nice, clean, well laundered, repaired jacket to be outside with.
Mhm.
I think we have just 1 minute. And tell me how the jacket project is a unique Eagle project.
Well, so
That's a good question, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a unique project because like there's usually people like giving out canned food and all that, which is good and all. It's helping them so that they could eat and yeah, but this is kind of different because it's like something that they could keep and have for a few years. And that usually helps out with like keeping them warm every year instead of like just like.
Yeah, and how will you distribute the jackets, the coats and jackets?
Well, I'm actually gonna go and send them to the dry cleaners, and then I'm gonna give them to the what's it called?
Like Grace Resources?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, no pressure. Hey, John Calvert, thank you very much for being on the show today. We'll see you at the Kiwanis Livestock Auction, and I'll see if I have some extra large jackets to get you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.